All right, everyone, here we are with ticker symbol SOLO, Electrameccanica Vehs Corp. And before we jump into this chart, I want to say welcome to all my first-time viewers and investors. Welcome to my channel, Invest for Tomorrow. To all my subscribers, welcome back, and let's jump into this chart. So as we jump into this chart, I want to look at the history of this chart because I had done a video on top 3 penny stocks way back around June or July. And a couple of weeks to almost a month later, it ran up and it hit these highs that it's hit and broke through, which was way up here at about $6, and it got rejected. And throughout the process of the year, it was actually with the volatile downward direction, which I'm going to post that video down below. That video is a throwback. I think that was my first top pick video. I think it was like my 20th video on this. I still was trying to get the hang of speaking and doing the videos and so forth, so excuse me if it's not that great of a video, but just check it out and you can see the top 3 picks. Now out of the 3, one of them hasn't done as much of a performance as people expected. It kind of ran up, but it didn't run up so much. And from that point of view, from when I started that video, there's 2 of them that have done really good. So check out the video. One of them is actually solo, and even if it didn't stay up at the $6 mark, it hit a low here of about $2.44, and I talked about it when it was around the 180 mark. So check out the video. It's very interesting to see. I mean, I wish I had more time to do videos like that one, but it's kind of hard to find the time and do the research and everything and explain why. And I even show the website to tell people, you know, this is a legitimate company. It's Canadian. You know, I go over all the products and all the information, and doing a really thorough analysis like that is actually really fun. I enjoy doing them, but they're a little bit difficult to record and do because it takes a lot more time than, you know, jumping into the chart and looking at what's going on. But yeah, Electrameccanica had a run, and it broke through the highs that it needed to break through in this run, which was $6, and we're slightly above it. So I want you guys to see that. That's a very important number for the bulls. Now, they certainly did that, and they're hanging out above it. So the question is, could they stay above it? Because if they break through that $6 mark, we could be on our way back down to newer lows and newer support levels. So let's go ahead and do our new resistance levels. We're going to talk about this a little bit narrow, and then we're going to talk about it a little bit broader because I want us to see the important numbers in the near term, which is Monday, and then we want to look at what's important for the rest of the week and the coming week. So let's go ahead and look at this here and what is important for Monday first, right? Let's go ahead and put them in their locations, and then we're going to look at what's important in the long term, right? A week from now or even months, depending on the volatility of where this is going. So let's go ahead and see here. So right now, these are our resistance levels and supports based off the last couple hours of the day. But on this run up, there was a slight movement downwards, right? The bears appeared, they actually leveled this off, and then the bulls reappeared. So before the bulls hit their highest point, which was way up here at 792, super important number to keep in mind now, because that's the main number that the bulls want to break through to reach newer highs. So keep that number in mind. But before it went up to those highs, the lowest point was 504. 504 is the most important support level, getting closer to the 50-day moving average, and if this support gets broken through. So you're going to really want to pay close attention to the behavior of this stock if this support is broken through, and how quickly is it getting closer to 504, or is it kind of hanging out in that area because you're still in bullish territory and the bulls are trying to reappear. Those are the 2 things you want to pay close attention to within that area. Now, what is our 50-day moving average? Well, it is 485. I'd write that number down. 485 is super important because it lets us know on what side of the chart we're in. We are in bullish territory, and below it, you're in bearish territory. As long as you're above it, you're in bullish territory. So let's go ahead and see here what is important for Monday. So the first thing is our resistance. Our resistance is 686. We're currently at 635. So 686 needs to be broken through by the bulls, turn into a support, and from that point forward, the bulls can go ahead and break away to reach newer highs, newer resistance levels, and get closer to the 792 point, which that 792 point is the highest point reached by the bulls. Probably the most important resistance level right now for the bulls to see newer highs and move this up with more momentum to newer resistance levels. But before getting there, they need to break through the first one, which is 686, and turn that into a support and pull away from it. Now, on the other hand, we have our support level here. So this support level, the bears want to break through it. If they break through it, they're getting closer to their goal, which is the 50-day moving average, to then cross it and end up in bearish territory. But before getting there, they're going to want to break through this support, and that is 580. So I want to go ahead and emphasize to all investors, if 580 gets broken through, pay close attention to how this stock is reacting, how quickly is it moving to newer lows, and how is the bears dominating this? Are they tearing this down fairly quickly, or are the bulls trying to reappear and stop it from hitting newer lows? So you want to pay close attention to the behavior of this stock and how quickly is it moving down, or are the bulls trying to reappear? Because you're still in bullish territory, but the closer the bears get to the 50-day moving average, the closer they're getting to their goal, which is ending up in bearish territory. And the other emphasis, the bulls need to break through 686 to maintain this momentum, to continue to run, so that the 50-day moving average does not catch up to the price. I want to emphasize that to all investors as well. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you found this video helpful and informative, don't forget to subscribe. But if you click on the subscribe button, don't forget to click on the bell to turn on all notifications and not miss a single video that I post. Share this with your friends and community. And don't forget to hit the like button to let me know you watched this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money. At the end of this video, there's going to be a pop-up video. In that video, I will be discussing about the S&P 500 index and how it's been rising several points on these scheduled dates. On these dates, the S&P 500 index is rising anywhere from maybe 20 to 80 points, sometimes even 100 points. Well, what does that mean for us as investors? Well, if the S&P 500 index is rising, why is it rising? And what rises with it? Well, individual ticker symbols. There's 500 ticker symbols within the S&P 500 index, rising up with it anywhere from 30 cents to $3 per share. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but per share that does add up. I'm not there to guarantee you profits. I'm not there to tell you to buy, sell, or hold anything in particular. I'm just there to share with everybody the great news that there's an opportunity to maximize profits and minimize losses. And why is the S&P 500 index rising? Well, the Federal Reserve is pumping the markets on these scheduled dates. The dates in the chart speak for themselves. I go into more detail about it in the video. The video should be popping up soon. Check it out. I don't want you guys to miss out on that great information. So, should be popping up. If it hasn't already, click on it. And thank you guys so much for watching, and let's make some money.